What's up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, and today I'm going to bring you guys with another NASCAR Authentics diecast review. Probably going to be one of the most interesting NASCAR Authentics diecast reviews I got to do, because this is going to be a Don's Throwback car. But if you guys saw my new What's in Stores latest video for What's in Stores, you guys saw that I finally struck gold, and by that I finally found a liquid color car. But today we're going to be reviewing the standard version of this car, and we're going to be showing the liquid color version of this car when we get it unboxed. But today it's going to be on Bubba Wallace's 2019, not 20, even though the packaging does say 2020. This is his 2019 Victory Junction Don's Throwback Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 for the iconic Richard Petty Motorsports Racing Team. My God, this is a awesome looking throwback to, as you guys know, this is a throwback to Kyle Petty's, son that unfortunately we've lost very early on in his career. We're going to get more into details about that in a sec, but yeah, the camera definitely is making these colors look a lot more darker, but they are brighter. They're not day glow like the original car, but I mean, that's something that we will criticize sooner or later in this diecast review. But I'm loving this car. This car literally screams 90s all over it. I mean, the packaging, the throwback, the diecast, even the freaking free hood that it comes with. I mean, this car is literally just screaming 90s like nothing, man. But there's the rest of Wave 1 if you guys want to see that, and stay tuned to look at that soon, guys. I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I do have a nice little surprise for you guys coming up in this review. But anyways, guys, let's go and kick off this diecast review and the unboxing of the Bubba Wallace 2019 throwback car for Adam Petty. Alrighty, guys, we got this 90s looking car out of its box, and before getting started on this diecast review, let's look at the little free accessory that comes with this. And it's not really little, but it is pretty cool. We got ourselves the three-dimensional hood that comes with that, and it is three-dimensional. It's not the flat magnets that we got, but really awesome. It definitely incorporates all the colors quite well, even though they look a lot more darker on the camera. But I will tell you guys that this car is bright and vibrant. I mean, just really awesome looking right there. I mean, this was definitely a very shockingly and very surprising throwback that we got for this year. Well, not this year, but in that year that it ran, which was 2019. But really cool. Love the Richard Petty Motorsports logo right there. That is awesome. I mean, gotta love that. But anyways, guys, back to the diecast. Whew. This car, man. A lot of people were really nervous when STP dropped out as a full-time sponsor. I mean, as you can see, they still sponsor Bubba Wallace there on the B post, but they are not really a full-time sponsor anymore, which is unfortunate because, STP is such a iconic sponsor in not only Richard Petty, but for NASCAR as well, and motorsports in general. I mean, my God. I mean, when you think of Richard Petty and the 43, or anybody who drives that freaking 43, you think of STP. The majority of their drivers have driven that STP car, even the late John Andretti. But wow, this car, man, I'm absolutely blown away. I mean, of course, they couldn't do it. Most of the throwbacks they've done, if not all the throwbacks they've done, have been STP related, but this is the first one that they did not do that. And I was a little nervous. I was like, oh, I think the throwback's going to be underwhelming for Richard Petty, or I didn't think Richard Petty was going to run a throwback. Well, they proved us wrong, guys, and they've given us the late Adam Petty, guys. I mean, this car is supposed to represent Adam Petty's iconic spree car that he drove into victory lane at the 1998 ARCA Series at Charlotte. That's the only time he won this car. I mean, he did drove a car that's similar to this in his in the Grand National Busch Series, but I think that there was like a difference in the paint scheme, especially with the corner panel was. This part wasn't. I think the paint scheme was different right here. Like this part was like sticking out. It kind of looks like a ribbon, but this part was different compared to, I mean, this is based on the ARCA car, which, makes sense because, like I said, he won in this car in the ARCA Series. But beautiful looking diecast, guys. I mean, I'm sure Kyle Petty absolutely probably shed a tear seeing this car back on track. I mean, because you guys know Adam Petty was his son, and that's why Kyle Petty drove that 45 car until he retired, because Adam Petty was supposed to drive that, but unfortunately what happened at New Hampshire in 2000, that was something that, we never wanted to see. Adam Petty definitely had a great future ahead of him, and, he was practically the next generation of, to carry on the Petty name, guys. With Lee Petty, Richard Petty, and then Kyle Petty, and now Adam was supposed to be the next one, man. But it's pretty unfortunate what happened right there. And it was definitely a sad day in motorsports when that happened. But My God, guys! I mean, I'm glad that they brought the scheme back just to honor that. Of course, Victory Junction. They've done a lot of great things for the Petty family, including Kyle. That is a great organization, and that's so cool that they were able to sponsor this car because it just only makes sense. I mean, if you're going to do a throwback of this scheme, you got to have the right sponsor for it. And Victory Junction, of course, they sponsored Bubba Wallace a few times, but really appropriate, guys. I mean, I'm glad, very glad this is the only Victory Junction card that was made. The other ones got canceled, but I'm glad this one got made in NASCAR Authentics and also in the Gold Series as well. I mean, depending if you like the white interiors or the black interiors, that's the only difference. Looks like this car does have a little loose windshield, but nothing too crazy. But I think my only gripe about this car, guys, is that I believe the orange is supposed to be day glow, but I mean, this does look a lot better than the William Byron throwback. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love that throwback, but the gradient on that is just awful. So Lionel definitely did. I will give Lionel some credit. They did a pretty decent job with this. I mean, it's not terrible, not really. I mean, it's not like terrible, like, oh god, don't get this diecast, it's ruined. I mean, this is a great looking diecast. I recommend getting it. But what's even better, if you guys end up snatching the liquid color car, which in this case I did, and I am not taking this out of the box, guys, just for value purposes. But here we guys go. This is the treat I told you guys about. This is the liquid color chase piece of Bubba Wallace. This right here, man, the purple. I'm so glad they made the purple the liquid color because it really stands out. I mean, look at this, man. This is just beautiful. I mean, accuracy wise, it probably doesn't look the best, but you gotta admit, man, the liquid color is so cool. I mean, even that little swoosh right there, the petty swoosh, looks amazing with that purple, man. I mean, especially with the lighting I have. I mean, my God, that is just beautiful. Look at the light, the lighting just reflect on that. And this ain't 99-cent lighting. That this is, high quality lighting. If you don't get my reference, that is a little reference to my good buddy Robbie Noonan. Let's just say you guys might get roasted if you buy 99-cent bulbs, but luckily I didn't. So, oh man. He's going to kick my ass for that, I tell you that, when I meet him, when I talk to him on Skype, because I practically talk to that guy every day on Skype. Oh, man. Man, you gotta love friends. But back to this diecast, man, absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to go ahead and just showcase off to the side, because, it's only appropriate to have that car in the background, along with this one, but really awesome, but kind of ironic that this is not the only time we had a Bubba Wallace throwback card released in Wave 1. You guys remember in 2019, this one was actually an exclusive, and it was DMP'd, which was not produced. So here is the 2019 version, which was the before they actually revealed it on the track. I mean, and purposely, guys, I prefer all the petty blue. I mean, because they practically copied Eric Almirola's throwback car from 2015. So it was really creative. I really wish they ran the all petty blue because they ran it during practice and qualifying. Then they tore off part of the scheme to reveal it, which was a good reveal, but they already did it. So it was kind of underwhelming, but whatever though. But yeah, I mean, these are definitely two different looking paint schemes, guys, but really cool to have both Bubba Wallace's throwback cars released in NASCAR Authentics, even though one is exclusive. But if you guys can find the liquid color car, and a lot of people have been finding it lately, so I mean, I guess that's one good thing about, the pandemic. It's getting easier to find liquid colors because you don't have the scalpers going around and just, making a quick, easy $50 on these damn things. But, I mean, feel free to comment below, guys. Do you guys prefer the liquid color version or the standard version? As this is probably going to be the thumbnail of the video right here because you got to show off that liquid color car. But final thoughts, guys. I absolutely love this car. Bubba Wallace ran, pretty mediocre in this car. I think he, started 28th and finished 24th, somewhere in the 20s. So, he wasn't really up front, but my God, guys, this guy is starting to improve in petty equipment, guys. Maybe he would be a playoff contender, which that's something that we have not seen with Petty, with Rich Petty Motorsports for quite a while. I think, Marcus Samuels was the last time Rich Petty Motorsports was actually competitive, and that was with road courses. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this diecast review of the Bubba Wallace 2019 Victory Junction Adam Petty Don's Throwback Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 for Rich Petty Motorsports. If you guys enjoyed this diecast review along with other NASCAR diecast reviews, what the heck are you waiting for? Subscribe today so you guys stay up to date on the latest diecast reviews and many more provided on this channel. That's why I am entitled the Diecast News Guy. But yeah, I mean, for more NASCAR Authentics news, guys, stay tuned. And this has been OBB. I will catch you guys on another review very soon when I get more in stock.